Yo, what is up, you beautiful people? My name is TylaDubya, if you do not know that already, and today I'm going to be teaching the first ever beatboxing combo on this channel, and that is going to be the Babeli or the Contrix Tongue Bass Combo.
Now I'm here.
TylaDubya Beatbox channel.
I know what you're thinking right now. Dude, why are you uploading 2 tutorials in a row? Well, if you must know, I was going to do an Omegle video this week, but Chrome was deciding not to allow Adobe Flash Player to run on Omegle. So I wasn't able to film Omegle, and I'm on a time crunch, which is why you're getting this beautiful combo tutorial. Speaking of beautiful things, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitter, you should, because I'm always active on those, and it keeps you guys up to date with what I'm doing. Also, you guys are probably going to hear me say this pretty often, but if you're curious on what camera equipment I use, mics, or software, or anything, I have links for all of that down in the description below. Now, to get back to the topic at hand, this sound combo was named as such because it was made popular by Babeli, Contrix, and you guys may even know someone named Ozelis? So yeah, those are 3 notable beatboxers that use this combo and have made the sound popular. This combo is known mainly for being used in minimal or techno beats, but it can be used in many other genres as well. Now, before I start teaching the sound, I do want to give you one little fair warning with this combo, is that it really doesn't pick up well on mic. Now, I've had some experiences with it where, you go on stage, you sound check everything, it sounds beautiful, and then you go to use this combo and then it's really quiet, no one really reacts because they can't really hear it, and it's a little bit of a scary thing. Now, with that being said, I have seen Contrix use this a lot in battles, so I'm not sure, how it sounds live for him, but in my experience, it doesn't really pick up well and it's not very powerful. I know you're probably wondering, dude, why are you shaking this water? Well, it's important to stay hydrated. 2.2 liters of water in one day, 8 glasses. So drink up before we do this tutorial. Stay hydrated, my friends. Alright guys, so for the most part, I'm not going to actually be teaching the sounds in this tutorial because I actually have tutorials for them already, so I'll be linking those as I go through this tutorial, but really it's going to be teaching how to put these sounds together and create the combo. So for those of you who already forgot what it sounds like and what you just heard is made up of 3 sounds. The first sound that it's made up of is a kick drum, and that sounds like. Now, I already have a tutorial for the kick drum. It was actually the first tutorial I ever made, so it's going to be a card popping up right here, and there's going to be a link for that in the description, so go check that out if you do not know how to already kick drum, and then come back here. So the second sound that you beautiful people need to know is the tongue bass, which sounds like, and I have a tutorial for it, so there's going to be a link popping up, pop, in one of the cards, and a link in the description, so go check that out if you don't know tongue bass, and then bring yourself right back here. Now, before I move on to the third sound, I do want to elaborate a little further on the tongue bass. Now, I know I talked about it in the actual tongue bass tutorial itself, but what you're going to have to do is take your tongue bass, but then do it with your mouth closed. Now, by doing this, you're not going to be able to hold it out for elongated periods of time. It's going to be short bursts like, and that's because you can't let air out when you're doing it. But that's okay, because the short burst is exactly what we're going for. So take your tongue bass, close your mouth, and then just do it again in short bursts like. Your cheeks get all chubby when you do that. So after learning those 2, the third and final sound that you guys need to get to do this combo is a throat kick, which sounds like. Now, I don't have a tutorial on the throat kick already, but if I ever do, I'll have a card popping up and a link in the description, but I don't currently, so let's talk about it just a little bit. Honestly, this sounds pretty hard to explain, so I'm going to kind of do the best I can in this short period of time. I'm going to be piggybacking a little bit off what track 9 said, and my own explanations, and let's see if we can get you there. So in my own words, the way to get the throat kick begins with coughing. So the cough I'm going for sounds like. And you'll realize that when you cough, you hear a little bit of a kick and you'll feel your throat compress and then release pressure. That throat compressing and releasing the pressure is exactly the sound you're going for, but unvocalized and very cleaned up and precise. So if you take your cough and go, and then focus on where that pressure builds and releases, you'll eventually go, I now realize I didn't sound like the smoothest transition, but I kind of hope that helps. Honestly, the biggest thing you need to take from that is that the throat is going to be building up the pressure and then releasing it, and you can do this percussively just by doing the pressure, no vocalization or diaphragm or air or anything. So just kind of focus on that, play with it if you don't know it already, and then let's go from there. So you know me, I did my research. I looked at a couple throat kick tutorials before I came and did this video, and I saw track 9's video, and I liked her explanation of it. Now, it's kind of along the same lines as the coughing aspect, but she says it in pronouncing ah. So the same concepts as the coughing applies here when saying ah. When you say ah, you're going to be focusing on the percussive portion of it in which the pressure is building up your throat and releasing. I just figured I would include that little tidbit from track 9 in here just in case the coughing explanation didn't really get you to where you needed to be. So I hope you guys got the throat kick by now. If not, there are many tutorials out there for it, so go check this out. Come back here. Now that's assuming I don't have my own tutorial done for the throat kick already. So if I do, go check out that link down in the description below. So at this point, you guys gotta know the and the to get this combo. So here is the Babeli and the Contrix combo. That's really it, guys. That's all the combo is. And what you do is you take that combo and then repeat it over and over again. So repeating that over and over again sounds a little bit like so that's about all there is to the combo. It really is just a kick, a throat kick, close tongue bass, a throat kick, repeated. But what would a tutorial be if I didn't have a little slow practice session? So go ahead and set your trusty metronomes to 120 beats per minute. So take your time with that, replay it a little bit, practice the combo out, and then let's speed it up a little bit. Now go ahead and set your metronomes to 140 beats per minute. And if you're really feeling this combo, let's crank this bad boy up to 200 BPM. So there we go. That was the first ever beatbox combo tutorial on this channel, and it was of the Babeli Contrix Tongue Bass Combo. So if this video helped you guys learn the sound, smack that like button because that helps me out a lot. But if you do have comments, questions, or concerns, put them down in the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer those. But if you guys know somebody who wants to learn the sound or is struggling to learn it, share this tutorial with them because it just might help them too. And if you are watching this and you are not currently subscribed and not a subscriber, you should consider subscribing because I upload a new beatboxing video every Thursday. And you know what I want you guys to do? I want you guys to stay hydrated and have a fantastic day.